All right, let's talk about becoming a keyboard genius. In this explainer, we're going to cover the shortcuts you really need to know, the ones that save you tons of time, make you way more productive, and just help you work smarter, not harder.
You know that feeling, right? That constant back and forth, keyboard to mouse, back to keyboard, hunting for that one little icon on the screen. Every single one of those switches breaks your focus, your flow, and it really adds up. Well, guess what? There is a much better way.
That's what shortcuts really are. It's like a secret, powerful language that lets you speak directly to your computer. And trust me, once you learn it, you will never want to go back to all that clicking. So let's dive in.
Okay, first up, the universal essentials. These are the big ones, the shortcuts you're going to find yourself using every single day in pretty much any program you open.
And here it is, the absolute classic, the iconic trio. You've got Control-X to cut something, Control-C to copy it, and then Control-V to paste it wherever you want. It's your digital scissors and glue stick, and it's the fastest way to move stuff around, period. So what happens when you make a mistake? We all do. Well, Control-Z is your new best friend. That's your undo button. But what if you go too far? What if you change your mind again? Well, Control-Y will redo what you just undid. It's basically like having a tiny little time machine for your work. And let's round out the essentials with these other non-negotiables. Control-S to save your work instantly. Do this often. Control-P to print without having to hunt for the button. Need to find one specific word on a long page? Control-F is like your personal searchlight. And if you need to grab everything at once, Control-A selects it all. So much faster. Okay, so we've got the universal basics down. Now, let's get a bit more specific and talk about crafting perfect documents, all without your hands ever needing to leave the keyboard. Want to make your text stand out? Here are the 3 fundamentals. Need to make a headline pop? Control-B makes it bold. Want to add a little emphasis to a word? Control-I gives you italics. And to highlight something important, Control-U gives you an underline. Quick, simple, and super effective. And what about lining up your paragraphs? Well, you've got a full suite of options. Control-L is your standard align left. Control-E pops everything right in the center. Control-R pushes it all over to the right. And if you want that super clean, blocky look that you see in newspapers and books, Control-J will justify the text for you. Okay, this next one is a personal favorite. Instead of fumbling with that tiny font size drop-down menu, you can just hold down Control and tap the right bracket key to make your text grow, and the left bracket key to make it shrink. It lets you get the size just right, visually, in seconds. Ever wonder how people type things like H2O or E = mc squared? Well, the secret is subscript and superscript. Control plus the equals sign gives you subscript. That's the little character at the bottom. And if you add shift to that combo, you get superscript, the little one at the top. It's incredibly useful for any kind of academic or scientific writing. All right, let's switch gears and head over to the world of spreadsheets. Now, if you work with data at all, you're going to want to pay close attention because these next few are absolute game changers. You know how scrolling through a massive spreadsheet can feel like it takes forever? Well, not anymore. With these, you can literally fly through your data. Just hold down Control and use the arrow keys and bam, you'll jump to the very edge of your data in any direction. And to flick between different sheets in your workbook, just use Control plus page down or page up. So easy. Now this next one feels like actual magic. You got a big block of raw data? Just click anywhere inside it, hit Control-T, and boom. It is instantly formatted into a beautiful, sortable, filterable table. That's one step to making your data so much easier to work with. Need to quickly timestamp a cell? Don't even think about typing it out. Control plus semicolon drops in the current date, just like that. And Control plus a colon, which is really just Control Shift semicolon, drops in the current time. It's accurate and instantaneous. All right, we've moved through documents and data, so let's move on to design. These next shortcuts are for anyone who has to build presentations and wants to do it faster and, a lot more fluidly. Think of these as your presentation building blocks. Need to start from scratch? Control-N gives you a blank new presentation. Ready for your next idea? Control-M adds a fresh new slide. And my personal favorite, Control-D, duplicates your current slide. It's perfect for keeping all your formatting and design consistent. So we've covered the essentials for documents, spreadsheets, and presentations. You're well on your way. But now let's finish up with a few what I like to call power moves.
These work across all sorts of applications and will truly make you a keyboard genius. You ready for these? Okay, let's go. Windows key plus D instantly minimizes everything and shows your desktop. Tired of hitting backspace a million times? Control backspace deletes the entire previous word at once. This one's amazing. Control-Shift-V pastes text without any of the crazy formatting it came with. Need to change from uppercase to lowercase? Shift F3 cycles through the options. And finally, Control-K lets you instantly add a hyperlink. These are the moves that separate the pros from the rest.
And there you have it, a whole arsenal of keyboard shortcuts to make your life easier. But listen, the key is to start small. Don't try to memorize them all at once. Just pick one or two from this explainer and make them a habit. So, my question